Okay, good morning everyone, this is Vuk from year 10A and today I'll be talking about product lifecycle. Okay, learning objectives for today are to understand the development of a new product or service, to define the product lifecycle main phases and extension strategies, and to analyze the different phases of the product lifecycle with sales, profit and other factors. Our success criteria is acceptable progress is when you can define product lifecycle. Good progress is when you can identify and apply your knowledge of stages to PLC to answer the questions provided in a Google form. Very good progress is when you can apply your knowledge to analyze product lifecycle stages of any company of your choice. And outstanding progress is when you're able to make assumptions on product lifecycle stages of any product which you're going to develop or you have developed. Okay, so this is product lifecycle and adoption graph. Take 2 minutes to write everything that comes to your mind when you see this image. Can you explain this image? You can pause the video here and take 2 minutes to write that. Okay, when you're done with defining this graph, we can go to the next slide. What do you think a product lifecycle is? Again, take 2 or 3 minutes to answer this question and come back when you're finished. You can pause the video here. Okay, a product lifecycle is the prediction of sales of a product over time. It describes the stages a product goes through when it was first thought, so in development stage, to until it's finally removed from the market, which is decline stage. Not all products reach its final stage. Some continue to grow and others rise and fall. Okay, so this is the stage 1 of product life cycle. It's called product development. During the development stage, sales are 0. This is because the product is being researched, designed and tested. It is not yet on the market. This may be an anxious time for business because many products do not make it to the next stage and the money that is invested in development is lost. Development costs are high. So this is the stage in which product is being made, thought of, realized, and it's not yet on the market. So all the money that has been invested in the product may be lost if the product does not make it to the next stage. And next stage is called introduction. This is the stage in which the product is initially promoted. Public awareness is very important to the success of a product. If people don't know about the product, they won't go out and buy it. The price charged by a business when a product is first introduced may vary. Some may start with a high price, also known as skimming, while others may start with a low price, known as penetration pricing, to get established in the market. So this is the advertisement stage, where product is being introduced to the market, or is being advertised, or is being promoted, and in order for people to buy the product, they must see something about it. They must see something that has attracted them to buy that product, which is in this case advertisement. And advertisements can be done through word of mouth. It can be done through videos that are uploaded on the internet. Whatever it is, advertisement is a very important and effective stage of product life cycle. Stage 3 is growth. If a product is successful, sales will start to grow. If the line on the product life cycle is very steep, this shows that sales are growing sharply. The business will now get increased revenue and begin to recover the cost of development. Costs are likely to fall and the product may start to make a profit. Towards the end, sales might start to grow less due to competitors launching their own version of the product. So this stage is where the product is exploding. It has its exploding stage. So everyone knows about your product, everyone is buying it, your sales are high, your product is even higher, and you are recovering from the investments you made. So all the money is coming back now, and this is the stage where the product is most successful. Next stage is maturity. During this stage, sales grow at a very fast rate. Then gradually your market share will begin to stabilize. The key to surviving this stage is differentiating your product from the similar products offered by your competitors. When sales start to stabilize, you will need to go back to the development stage, analyze your product and sales performance to be able to innovate new features and services to help your company stay competitive in the market. Extension strategies. If you do not restart this product lifecycle here, you are more than likely to reach the decline stage. So this is the stage that your sales grow very fast, and then they gradually start your market share start to stabilize, and this is the stage that is after the growth. So the product is slowly beginning to stabilize. It's not anymore in its explosion stage. It's not that good anymore, and it's slowly beginning to still have some profits, but not as much as in the last stage. And the last and fifth stage is decline stage. This is the stage in which sales of your product begin to fall. Either everyone that wants to has bought your product, or new, more innovative products have been created that replace yours. To stay competitive and keep your market share, you will need to reassess your existing product and iterate on its features. Ideally between the maturity and decline stage, you would restart the product development cycle to continue the success of your business. Some companies decide to withdraw their products completely from the market due to the downturn. So this is the final stage of the product life cycle, which is called decline. This is in this stage, the sales of your product are either zero or very low. They begin to fall, and some businesses take their product totally out of the market, or develop new products that can make their sales up again. Extension strategies. Extension strategies, which lengthen the life of a product before it starts to decline, are popular with business because the cost of product development are higher, and extension strategies help a product to generate more cash. So these are the strategies that help product be more successful, to live longer, and that bring business more money. Some examples of extension strategies are finding new markets for the product, finding new uses for a product, change the appearance of packaging, modifying the product, and encourage more frequent use of the product. So these are the small changes that are made on the product looks and uses, and that can bring business more money, that can make product live longer. So these are the small but effective changes. Main task. Green group task. Research on any product of your choice and relate it to each phase of the product life cycle and analyze. Write a report in one notebook collaboration page, or record it as an audio and attach in one note with your name or your group name. Blue group task. Answer the questions on Google form. Okay, this is the link for blue group can go and answer the questions on Google form, and green group can research on any product of your choice and relate it to each phase of the product life cycle. So you can either write a report in one note collaboration page book, or record it as an audio and attach it in one note with your name. So you have 12 minutes for this. You can pause the video, go and do this task, and then come back. When you're done, when you answered the Google Forms, these are the answers. So for the first answer is: the product life cycle is an important concept in marketing. It describes the stages a product goes through from when it was first thought of until it's finally removed from the market. So like this, you can go and correct yourself, do a self-check, and when you're done with your self-check, you can do this. Okay, this is product life cycle of Pepsi. Visit the site or use the QR code, and you can refer to this and see what a good product life cycle looks like. Okay, this is one more example of what a good product life cycle looks like. So as you can see, on their y-axis they have sales, and on x-axis they have time. So they have introduction, growth, maturity, and decline stage. So you can see the sales. This is a takeoff. When it goes from introduction to growth stage, that's called a takeoff, because the sales start to grow sharply. Then, as you can see in the growth stage, the sales are high, and when it comes to maturity, they go a bit higher and start to fall down. And in the decline stage, they completely fall down. So this is the product lifecycle graph. This is their stages explained in a graph, and you can see the points down below. And in the introduction stage is low sales, high cost per customer, financial losses, innovative customers. Growth stage has increasing sales, cost per customer falls, profits rise, more competitors. Maturity stage, peak sales, cost per customer is lowest, profits are higher, mass market, stable numbers of competitors. And in the last decline stage, fallen sales, cost per customer low, profits fall, customers base contracts, number of competitors fall. So you can show this diagram or graph in your notebook and try to explain these down below without looking on the graph. What you have understood from today's lesson, you can write under.